Hi guys, today we are going to go through a clean mobility sequence brought to you by Injury Active and Waterball. So all we need is a band and we need a wall ball, and we're going to go through a few little exercises where we can try and improve that front rack in particular. Bear this in mind though, just improving that front rack is not necessarily going to improve your clean. Check back over the back mobility series and also the squat mobility series. If we can get in a better squat, it means we're going to be more upright. If we can get better motion at our back, it means we're going to be also more upright in that position. Okay, so just working on this front rack isn't always going to improve that whole clean. But we're going to isolate that area just to this kind of like front rack position today. The first one we're going to go through is we're going to work through the wrists, then we're going to work at this angle here, trying to improve through this and to help that clean. So wrists, nice and easy. We want to get this extension up. We want to improve this extension. So we're going to go forward. We're going to rotate the hands around both times, both hands. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sit back into it nice and slowly for the count of around 3 seconds. We're going to hold for 2 and then we're going to come back out. We're going to repeat this around 10 times. You should get a nice big stretch through that front of the forearm. Just go as far as you can, guys. If you're getting pain in the front of the wrist, just don't go as far as that. Or what you can do is just take some of the load off by just rotating the hands out, just to make it a little bit easier. The more that you progress to that, the more you can rotate the hands back in. Couple more reps here. Okay, so that's just working a little bit on that wrist extension. So we want to improve that overall range at the wrist, so we're going to work on a little bit of flexion now. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the hands, so we're going to go this surface down to the floor. Be easy with this one because it can be quite uncomfortable if you put too much weight through. So both hands are down and we're gently just rocking side to side to find the end of those ranges. So that's around 10 reps each side, guys. Okay, and then coming out of that. And we might feel a little bit of stiffness instantly there, but just as we come out and get them moving again, it should improve that range of motion. Okay, so the next one we're gonna go for is we've worked here. We're just gonna try and improve this angle through here so that elbows come nice and high on that catch. So we now need a wall ball. We're gonna place the elbow on. So if we go side on here, I'm going to send my hips back, I'm going to go elbow into the middle of the ball, and I'm going to have my hand behind my neck. What we're going to do is we're just going to sit and load into this as far as we can, hold for a couple of seconds, and then coming out again. So it's important that we don't just drop into it, we really load through that, so we get some good shoulder flexion there. Again, if we're getting any pain in this area, we just need to be less aggressive in the movement. Each time we're just trying to get a little bit deeper into that hold. Okay, that's around 10 reps there, guys. So we're just going to switch over. Same thing. Elbow on, hand behind the neck, just sinking in as far as we can, and then back out. Few more reps here. Okay, nicely done. So 10 reps each side there, guys. Now we're just going to need the band and the ball. So we're going to take an active position here with the wall ball, so it's going to take some of our weight, but we still want to create some sort of position where we're holding, okay? So rather than just sitting back here, we're going to slip forward on the ball here. We're going to take this band and we're going to drop it behind the heel. Heel down, and then we're going to take the band around the back of us so it's creating this front rack. So again, I'm nice and forward on the band. Then I'm going to think about raising this elbow up without losing any other position through that. You might feel that you get a bit of a mobilization through the upper part of the back as well. We're at 7 reps there, and once we get into that end of range as high as we can, we're holding there actively. So we're working really hard, just holding that high position there. Okay, that's 10 reps. Come out of that, switch it over. Again, band around the back of the heel, heel down. Sitting forward on the ball, so we're in that active position, and we're going to raise that elbow up. Two more. Okay, good. So we can then just take 30 seconds or a minute and repeat that to try and get a little bit more range of motion through each sequence. And that completes the end of the mobility series for the clean position. Remember, if you find that this still doesn't help too much, head on over to the back mobility routine and the squat mobility routine.